Today we're here to introduce the a Green Tree Academy. That's right, it's called a Green Tree Academy. We're here to introduce it today. A Green Tree Academy is an 8-week pilot program to train inner city youth in the area of arboriculture. Not only to train the students in the area of arboriculture, but to train them with a curriculum that is a classroom curriculum and a field curriculum. I have been so fortunate to partner with many people. I'm going to go through that list right now. I'm partnering with, well, let me just start off. The partners of a Green Tree Academy include the Comptroller's Office of the City of St. Louis, the City of St. Louis Forestry Department, the St. Louis Community College, the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, and many area arborists. And we're here on an actual field day of the students. We're right here behind us. You'll see some activity going on. Again, the purpose of this program really is to introduce young inner city youth to the field of arboriculture and related fields. It is also to provide a platform for training, job readiness, job placement, to introduce them to the opportunities for scholarships, to introduce them to the opportunities for professional and entrepreneurial training. With the partnership of St. Louis Community College, the students will receive a certificate of completion showing that they have been in attendance regularly and that they have received the necessary training in the classroom as well in the field so that they can be job ready. We have 10 students that started out with us. We have 5 of the students that have indicated they will be seeking employment, and so the job placement will be in place to help provide the employment for those 5. The other 5 will be going to school, going to college, and there we then will help them identify scholarship opportunities.
Green Tree Academy has been a dream with me since almost going into business as Living Tree, and it was a desire to pass on a passion and what God had given me to others. We love to train, and it was in working in northern St. Louis neighborhoods when, as I watched my crew to the left, to the right of me, 6 young men like yourselves walked up to me and said, how can I do something like that? How can I get a job working with trees? And it just confirmed to me that, number one, there was a need in St. Louis because there are a lot of trees in the parks, in certain neighborhoods that need quite a bit of work. Crowns raised, deadwood, things like that. 2 and 2 together meant train some individuals from these areas to hands-on be able to prune in their own trees and get to have a passion and a knowledge of the earth and environment.
Mondays are inside the classroom, learning the basics. Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are field days, which are out here now, putting the basics to like using it where we learn in the classroom. So pruning the trees, identifying the trees, all that types of stuff. And then on Friday, we do life skills to be able to work on the job and get along with others.
The focus in the classroom is to establish a basis, at least for what they're going to be finding in the field. We started off at the beginning, the first week, with looking at careers and kind of what some of the options are as they get out in the world and start in the job market. We then moved into tree identification being one of the basics. You don't know what you're working on. You got to be able to identify what you're climbing in and what the needs of that plant are.
That entails the different types of cut we use and how to basically do as minimum mistakes or as minimum scores on the tree as possible. A tree is like a human, you know. They don't heal. It takes a long time for them to heal.
Raising the crown is because trees don't grow up from the ground; they grow in diameter. So when the tree is like young, like the ones we prune, when it gets older, the trees are going to get bigger, and some limbs will bend and get in the way of people like walking through. So you have to raise the crown so they can get bigger without disturbing people.
I learned how to prune trees, how to climb the trees, how to cut the trees, where to cut the trees, why to cut the trees, about the diseases. So it's pretty interesting once you get into it.
St. Louis Community College wanted to make sure that the students are also informed on life skills and job skills. I've just found in my corporate experience that many people excel or lose jobs based on how well they're able to cope with life issues. So we cover things like being your best, setting goals, having the right attitude, and how these things will help you propel in your job experience. Also, we review communication skills, office politics. We're working today on resume writing and cover letters.
I hope that they have begun to have an interest in trees, in the knowledge of trees, how they grow, how to manage them, how to prune them, how to plant them, how to diagnose some of the more common problems and diseases of trees, and to have an awareness of what they do for the neighborhoods and for the environment.